easier to pull this from the bottom. As I said that, I pulled it out of the top. Woo! What's going on, guys? Welcome to Valiant, and today we are going to be doing a power steering high pressure hose replacement on the 740 because it is a very well needed job because it's puking power steering fluid when you reverse a car or just in general just kind of drive it as you turn it. It leaves a trail and it's getting on my nerves, and it needs to be replaced because it is a fire hazard. So today I bought a new hose. We're gonna install it in the 740, so bye power steering leak. One thing more that's fixed on the car you can check off. So if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, like the video, share the video. If you enjoy the content, let me know in the comments down below. But until then, let's get started. So to be able to do this job, basically what's gonna happen is you can't really see it, but way down in there, I can't see it because of the sun, there's a bolt for the power steering, and then there's another one down below here going into the actual pump. I don't know if you can see it as well, that you need to take out. So first, we're gonna take out the hard one and see if I can even get an extension on it, and then we're gonna worry about the bottom one, and from there we'll go back inside, we'll put the fittings on and get it ready to be reinstalled, and I can't wait. Actually, before we get started, I just want to say I've raised the car up so I could get in there and get to that bolt easily. Basically what I'm gonna use is a 20 socket on 2 extensions. Usually it's a 19, but I couldn't get a 19 on it and it wouldn't turn, it would just strip. Found it was a 20. As you can see, the jack is underneath now the car to raise up the engine so I could get at it better, because if you don't, you're just gonna bust your knuckles, and I highly don't recommend that. So anywho, from there I'm gonna jump forth. I'm gonna get this line off, and then we're gonna transfer over, get the bottom line off because it's just another bolt. Very accessible, very accessible. From there, we'll just go back inside and get the new line ready, clean it up, and let's go. Boy, there she is. Okay, I don't look forward to doing this again. Oh, there's still fluid in there. Righty, on to the next one. There, but we need to grab one right tucked in there. You might be able to see it. I might be able to get something on it. I freaking just did. Bow to me, as I need you off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. Oh boy, this is about to get really messy. Holy shit, I started a big mess already. Well then. It felt. Yay! Bolt number 2, success! Now it's time to pull the line out. Woo! Okay, here comes the fun part. It's easier to pull this from the bottom. As I said that, I pulled it out of the top. Woo! Got out of the car. I am all that is man. This cable is. Found out while the power steering was leaking. Look at the size of that frickin' hole. Holy crap, no wonder nothing was working. There we go, there's a comparison. So this is the old line with the crack in it. Yes, I'm a princess, I kind of want to wash my hands for this. I just want to put a demonstration. There's the old line, there's a new one. Very shiny. I live in Canada. It's not going to be this shiny, which sucks because I want to go in and actually clean the engine bay. But it's going to look just as freaking grimy after a couple weeks. To complete this kit from Rock Auto also came with O-rings to put on both sides. With the nuts for these are still outside. And when you go to actually put these power steering rings on, what you want to do is you want to lube them up in power steering fluid just to kind of lubricate them before you put them together. Now as I said, to do these ones, they kind of go on both sides. So as I put this cable back in, it's going to be hellfire because that one, which is the back one, which is the tricky one, is going to be hard as all hell. And this one is going to be easy because it was easy before. Simple. After this demonstration, and you can see that I may take that heat shrinking because I don't trust this one very much. Who knows? But we're going to head back out to the car. We're going to make sure we do lube these up, put the cables on. I'll make sure you guys see, and I'll show you the location where they are. Hopefully I can get a flashlight bright enough to look at this one. This is the tricky one. I do recommend, if you can, lift the engine up. It'll make it so much easier to get any socket with an extension on it. I'm doing it this way because I don't personally own a swivel set. It's probably one of the things I should buy. So before I get started, just putting it back together, I just want to say this is basically how to do it without a swivel set, because I personally do not own one. I should own one. And how to do it with lifting the engine. Now where I'm lifting is in between the engine and the transmission. It's probably not the best spot, but it's better than putting a hole in my oil pan or transmission pan. There's not really a solid area where you can lift the car up unless you're lifting with like 2x4s and a whole bunch of other things that I don't really want to do. Basically, all I used was a 20mm socket, as I said, and an extension after raising the engine up. Just take it very slow, don't rush into it, just do it nice and slow and be careful. Another thing I use is I use honey goo. Honey goo is awesome in so many ways. You can just spray it, let it sit, and that thing is like magic. And you'll be able to come across, and you'll be able to take almost every bolt that does not require stripping kit, which I own, and which I almost brought out with a lot of not nice words, but I couldn't get a wrench in there, so that's what saved it too. I was very determined to do it without a swivel, and do it without a wrench, even though there's a wrench on the engine cover. But let's get back to it. Let's get this on. Before I start, I'm just gonna lube up the oil rings, dip them in clean ATF fluid. And I say ATF as in automatic transmission fluid, because in this BMW, you don't use power steering fluid, you use automatic transmission fluid. And I don't really know the dynamics, and I just want a wrench on it. So let's go. So as you can probably see in there where that's nice and shiny, cleaned it up because it's good to work on a clean surface, especially with new parts, make sure nothing gets contaminated in it, so on and so forth. And the same thing with one on below. I'm gonna go get a container of automatic transmission fluid and get that in. And as you can see, I got more repairs to do. there. And there. Stick it on top there. Next step is I'm just gonna take new fluid and I'm gonna fill it up to the max mark on the dipstick here. Go. I didn't get a chance to actually explain what I'm going to be doing next. Right now I'm just checking for leaks, and then what I'll do after I fill up the fluid is I'll go get into the car, I'll turn it on, and I'll turn it all the way to the left, I'll lock it for 3 to 5 seconds, then I'll turn it all the way to the right, lock it for 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'll come back to the left, do the same thing over again, and then afterwards, after that 3 to 5 seconds, I'll then lock it to the right again, 3 to 5 seconds, and from there I should be able to check for leaks and make sure the system is functioning and everything is pumping through it correctly. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this week's video of me attempting to do my power steering line. Well, it's done. I'm gonna just button some things up, make it look a little more presentable. Wish I could show you guys, but I'm kinda in a rush. So remember guys, if you like what you see, hit the like button, comment below, and best of all, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, keep up to date on all of Valiant's content. I cannot stress how important it is that you guys hit that button and so on. And if you want, share it with your friends, share it across all social media, share it across Brimmer forums, whatever. They can laugh at me all they want and so on. I want to do a shout out, thank you. I originally found my plans through my Bentley book and of course E38.org and all the Brimmer forums I can find on this, because people have so many issues. There's people doing it for 5 hours or more just to get this job done, and I simply did it within an hour and a half. So I'm not impressed that it's like, oh God, no. It's done, I'm happy, oh well. There is a business email down below. Remember guys, if you're in the Edmonton, Alberta area, you wanna collaborate, you wanna meet up, whatever, hit me up. Links in the description for all my stuff. You can contact me, direct message on anything. Remember guys, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Valiant out.